What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So today we're going to go do some thrifting. We're going to hit like 3 local stores. So thanks for stopping by, and hopefully we can find some good things and learn some new products together today. Alright, so the first item, Peter Millar is the brand. Short sleeve button down collared shirt. It's going to go into a suffocation warning bag. Like I put all my stuff. It's going to go into this 12 by 15 poly. If you sell clothing, you should definitely invest in these bags. It just gives a better, more professional appearance that your item is well taken care of and packed properly. Comes out exactly 9 ounces. We always mark them. Next up is this U.S. Army Medical Handbook. And I'm just going to put this into a 6x9 bubble mailer. And again, I put everything into plastic bags that I could. The scale, 14.9. So we make it 15. And this will be medium mail. And if you don't know what is allowed and not allowed for media mail, up at the top of the screen right now, come back to this after you watch this video and click on that link, and I have a video going through all the rules of do's and don'ts for media mail. Alright, next item is a Hurley belt buckle. Really cool looking belt buckle. Been selling a bunch of these lately, not Hurley ones, but just different ones. And they're good little money makers. You could get them for $1 or $2, and then they sell, 12, 15, turn into 12 or 15 bucks. It's worth it. So for this, again, I'm going to put it into a plastic bag and then into 6x9 bubble mailer. A little plastic bag, a little extra protection. Not really needed, but more professional. 3.2, 4 ounces. Alright, I have another belt buckle going out. This is Volcom. If you don't know Volcom, that's their logo. Very good brand. Kind of like a surfer skater type clothing brand. So I'm not going to show you this one, same process. Alright, this next item, it's just a Lionel train car. This is a vintage old piece. Not so fragile, but enough that it could break if it gets crushed a little bit. So I don't want to just put it directly into a bag. So what I'm going to do is I take old boxes and I cut off slabs of them. So I'm just going to kind of form this around it like this. Let's see, you just lay it in there and it'll fold nicely like that. Look at that. And then I'm going to put it into a large eBay bubble mailer. And this is real lightweight, so this should be a first class package. 6.5. Next up, a pair of David Bitton Buffalo jeans. Again, suffocation warning bag. And then I'm just going to put these into a padded flat rate. You can also put them into a legal flat rate, the cardboard ones, and save like 50 cents. No need for me to weigh this because it is a flat rate envelope. Alright, and the last item I got going out is this Aqua Jogger water exercise buoyancy belt. But this is the second one I've sold. I sold one a year ago. I think I'm just going to throw this in a big poly bag. So I have these giant poly bags. These are 24 by 19, I believe. And I'll use these mostly for like when I sell bags, backpacks, small briefcases, stuff like that. Alright, not much you can really do with something like this because it is an awkward shape unless you box it up and then it just really raises the weight. Because this thing, 10.3, it's only 11 ounces. If I box it up, it's probably going to push it into priority. Alright, I do have one more. I had it sitting off to the side, almost forgot about it. This is a NICO charge station for Wii remotes. So I'm just going to wrap it in bubble wrap because these protective pieces, you know how hard these things are. And I'm just going to put it into a Tyvek envelope. So that's good. It's not going to get damaged. 1 pound, 3.4. These are not flat rate or anything like that, these Tyvek envelopes. They just go by weight. And then you got to put the dimensions. Alright, so that was a good mix of shipping for you. Different style of items and all kinds of different packaging and ways of packaging. Now when I do my labels, since I marked the weights on all of them, 4, 7, 9, 3, these are priority. Then to match them up, all I do is look on my shipping label, and if you look right up here in the top corner, it says your weight. So that one says 3 ounces. Just know 3 ounces goes there, and so on and so forth. You do happen to have 2 packages that weigh the same exact, and then you have to put the city or like the initials of the buyer or something like that. My morning shipping is complete. Alright, I know that could be boring to some of you experienced sellers, but I know there are new sellers and they send me messages to say they appreciate the pack and ship part because it's so confusing to them. So, with that said, let's head out, and the first stop is Goodwill. Here's a new brand to me, Salming Cobra sneakers. New comps are like 130s to 160, but used are only like 30 to 40. But these have some flaws, so I gotta pass. Found this nice vintage GE cassette player radio. Plugged it in, and the tape plays and it stops, and it plays and it stops. So I gotta pass. All right, now I gotta go through the women's workout, see if I find any Lululemon. All right, going through the men's section. This pattern and color caught my eye. Chubbies, they go for in the 20s. They're asking $5. These are in the men's section. They got a whole ton of banana hammocks. All right, so I only picked up 2 items in there. No home runs. These were decent finds. They did change their pricing a lot in there. Their shoes are reasonable now, but there was nothing good. So I got this handbag. Eric Javits of New York. I've sold it before, not that style, but that brand. And that bag would probably go for in the upper 30s, and it was $6. And then this pair of shorts caught my eye with that nice Chubbies. And these go for about 25 bucks or so, and they were $5. All right, 2 things at Goodwill. Not bad, not great. At least it's something. So now let's head to the local thrift, and after that we'll go to the hospital. And I didn't even realize they're doing 75% off the whole store, and all clothing $1. Alright, slim pickings in there. I had to work hard to find some stuff. And I was in there for probably a good half hour before I even saw the sign and realized that they had a 75% off everything and dollar clothing. I got 3 pieces of clothing, and I got a bag. Yep, I found another one. So I'm going to go to the hospital, thrift store, and then I'll show you everything at the end with some comps. What a shame, just found a $50 with comp Babolat. But it's got a break. This place has all different like rooms set off the main room, and this one is just entirely Christmas. So I was looking at this Crybaby. It's like a guitar pedal. It's kind of bad condition, and the guy says, if you're interested in music stuff, I got a bunch. He brought me out a bunch of pedals and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to go through. It looks like I got some good stuff here. Alright, hospital's a bust. Those guitar pedals could have been something. I went through it. There was a guitar pedal, like 2 of these A-B switchers. You know, I'm not good with instruments, so I don't know. And then there was like a amp cover and a guitar strap and just a junky bag. So I picked out the pedal and the 2 switchers. And I said, I'm interested in these. What's the price? He was like, we want $75 for the whole box. I was like, so it's everything or nothing? He was like, yep. We just got it in. We want to get the money out of it. So I was like, psh. And the pedal, brand new, was $150. Selling used for like in the $50 range. And the switchers were like maybe 20 bucks each. So he was like, you know, $75 for the box. So he's like, this thing sells for $150. I was like, of course, you know, I didn't say nothing. I was just like, well, there's no negotiating down to where I wanted to be. Like 90 in sales. But that's how it goes. Nothing else was in there today. So I'm going to head home, show you some comps. We'll go through what I got real quick, and we'll wrap it up. This is just a pair of plaid shorts. They're India Madras by Ralph Lauren. That's a good make. And I've sold them once before. I sold India Madras. I got like $25, almost $30, somewhere in there. So these can go anywhere from like 18, 19 bucks up until like $40. Guess depends on the pattern and so forth. And I got this fishing vest. It's by Sport Fisher. Seems to be brand new. You could tell by the feel. It's never been washed. It's very clean. $1, and you know I might get in the 20s for that. Got this Hawaiian shirt. A nice pattern. Got the water. It's got guys in the canoe boats, palms. Hilo Hades, the original Hawaiian, size large, made in Hawaii. Again, $1, and those shirts seem to go for about almost 30 bucks. And then I got this Tumi bag. I was actually sitting in the aisle, just doing something on my phone, and a guy came walking out with a few bags, threw it up on the shelf. Of course, I went right over and looked at it, and boom, Tumi bag. It's a Tumi Tech line. It's just like a crossbody messenger bag. Marked $6, but everything was 75% off. So it ended up being $1.50. Bag isn't an expensive one. It only goes for probably in the $30 range. Big find, but hey, it's a Tumi. Alright, so altogether I spent $15.50. 3 stores, not a lot, was that 6 items. So that's not a good day, but that's how it goes. We all experience it and just keep going. You know, next time you go out thrifting, I might find 15 things and for $500. So I don't let it bother me. That's how it is. So I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, put them down below and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.